is a cave.
Okay, I like caves.
As a living nightmare.
Uh-oh, don't like that kind of cave,
So
though.
you go into this cave. It's a
Nope.
65.
You are not getting me into this
narrows a little
cave
bit.
if it's a
And
nightmare.
once you get into this narrower part, there are things hanging from the roof of the cave.
Okay, but I don't want to go in there. Look at all those bats.
They're snakes.
See, now I'm definitely not going in. This is a cave, not for me. No way, not going in.
To live only in this cave.
You will not pay me to go into this cave.
Giant drone. And the snakes
That's just not gonna happen.
Dinner time.
Well, of course they do.
Tucked into the crevices
Of course. Yeah, snakes in a cave with bats? Of course, what do you think they're gonna eat?
On their fangs.
I mean, that's kind of cool, gotta admit. But I'm still not going in there. No way, Not gonna happen.
There are so many of
Not going in there.
cave system.
That's a lot of bats, though.
Has learned
So,
never need to leave the cave.
well, why would they? They got all that food right there. They just gotta hang out
And they actually
and,
get themselves into position. So it just goes to
you
show
know,
you that
eat dinner.
they're actually very intelligent creatures.
Very intelligent. No, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. There's a possibility that they are quote unquote intelligent, right? But they're an animal that knows that there's food there and has figured out how to get it. Does that mean that they're intelligent? I mean, did they go to some college and get a degree to be able to, go, hey, we gotta hang from the ceiling and get these bats that fly out of here? Come on. Animals are intelligent-ish, you could say, but I wouldn't use this as that. I mean, they're not doing a trick, right? They're eating. They are eating food that's available to them. They know that there's bats there. They know that they can get them, and they know they can get fed. Any wild animal only needs a couple of things to say, hey, I'm going to stay here. Shelter, food, or water, some combination of one of those. An animal will stay there. Snakes are no different. Intelligence has nothing to do with it. They didn't get a degree. They didn't go to school. They didn't all pal around together and say, I got a great idea. Why don't we go into this cave and we can get some food, and did some calculations and figured it all out. That's not what happened, is it? They're an animal and food is available, so they're going to stay there. Plus shelter's available, so they have 2 of the 3 things that they need to survive right there in that cave. Of course they're going to stay there. Any animal that's out in the wild will stay in a certain area if they have food, water, or shelter, or any combination of them. And if they have all 3, they're never leaving, and that's a fact. Intelligence has nothing to do with it. It's a fact that there's a snake that recognizes that there's food there and gets the food. That's it. That is it. There's no other answer to this. There's no other solution to this. This is what's going on. Remember, food, water, and shelter. That's all an animal needs. You put any of those outside of your house, and guess what? You're going to have an animal at your doorstep sooner or later because it's getting food, it's getting water, or getting shelter. That's it. It has nothing to do with anything else. It doesn't have to do with intelligence. It doesn't have to do with anything else. It seeks out food, it eats it, and says, hey, I can get food here every time. It stays here. Intelligence has nothing to do with it. It's the way animals and humans react, right? Do you stay where you can't get food or shelter? I don't think so. You stay where you can get those things done, right? You do what you need to do to have those things, right? You don't stay if you're not welcome, and you're not welcome if you can't get food, shelter, and anything else, right? Water, whatever. So I don't understand. I just don't understand. Don't understand. They stay in that cave because of the fact that they can get food, not because they went and got an education at a university. I'm telling you, they will stay there as long as the food stays there. If the bats all disappear, the snakes will disappear, because that's what they do. Period. There's food there, there's snakes there. The food goes away, the snakes will go away. But by the judging of how many bats are in that cave, food will probably never go away. Those snakes will stay there for their whole entire lives because that's where the food's at. End of story, end of discussion, and that's a fact. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you can give me some love by sharing, pressing the like button, and telling me what you think would be great. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support.